Hey everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. We're going to dive into this castled city of Zaland. But I did a couple things.
Very well.
I unlocked some skills for Ramza here. I've got Pummel and Aura Blast. So Pummel hits one unit like a bunch of times, I guess. And then Aura Blast has some range to it, which is pretty cool. So we've gone with that. I've also, on Delacroix, equipped the Black Magics. I had it as items before. I still am getting used to, like, the two icons being the same is what messes me up. I see the abilities, like the little lightning bolt thing for time match. I'm like, oh, it's the same as the second one, even though I know it had items there, but whatever. It's just something I got to get used to doing. I don't have anything else I can do in here. That's fine. And then Nyx here, I threw the white magic on. And then Avenith, I made a knight because we have all this good gear, so she could like tank a bunch of stuff. And hopefully that's good for us. Guest units wise, what do we got? These guys got gear. I mean, looks pretty good. Somebody did mention that that in this remake, the items get automatically unequipped from your guest members when they leave.
Yes?
So that's just something to keep in mind, I guess, which is cool. But let's hook these guys up with some gear, and let's go and see what happens. Okay, let's begin. First of all, let's move you up here. Let's throw in Avenith here, and then we're gonna go Delacroix and Nyx.
'Tis time.
And that should be good.
At the ready.
I'm also gonna try not skipping any like main battle stuff, because sometimes we cut off the
All we want
dialogue.
is the stone. We needn't take your life.
What stone? I have no stone.
Do not play the fool with me, Mustadio. Do you forget that we hold your father? It's simple. Give us the aura sight, and your father lives. Have it your way, then. Seize him!
I have a message for your keeper, Ludovic. Tell him that if he lays so much as a finger on my father, he'll never see the aura sight again.
What trouble is this? I think that man is being chased.
Oh, I wonder, do these actually matter? It's like, okay, we have no choice, or we cannot stand by and watch. Is this just flavor, or does this kind of impact something?
There is no telling what they will do to him. We cannot stand by and watch. We must help him.
Okay, another protection unit coming in hot. Mustadio is a machinist. We're gonna check him out here in a second. 29 damage from downtown. Oh, he's got like a gun.
Come on.
Wow, okay. He's got a Romandan pistol. Sorry, it's a pistol. Used in the northern nation of Romanda. He's got headgear, mithril vest, and battle boots. And he's got leg shot, inflicting immobilize, arm shot, inflicting disable. Seal evil he doesn't have, but it can target the cursed soul, inflicting stone on a unit with the undead status. That's neat. Can also do potions and antidotes, and he's got movement +1. Okay, what are they dealing with here? So on this side, we've got two black mages. Fire, Firaga, Thunder, and Blizzard. Fire, Thunder, Blizzard, and Fira. Okay. This guy took a bunch of damage already, so that's good. We've got a knight there, another knight, an archer, and an archer. Okay. Top priority is protecting this guy. Why don't I put you up here as a potential distraction? I'll go focus here.
Every bit helps.
Let's see. You're going to come over the walls?
Come on.
This dude's going to light us up, I think. Always lighten up the objective. That makes sense. Okay, so they're splitting their focus at least. That's good. These guys are level 11 and 12. Like, I imagine that I should be spending some time leveling up my guys to the minimum of these levels. Am I wrong about that? I feel like that's what I should be doing.
I've got work to do.
You can't really do anything here. I also understand, like, I should eventually get something on everybody that they can do every turn to maximize, like, JP leveling and stuff, but...
It's up to me.
Okay, so I could do hastes. I could do slows, immobilizes. Can I get, Interesting. So this is going to go after him. No, it's going to go before him. 31 there. Ooh, that's close. 31 there. These guys take the same from everything. Poison, no. We have that death skill. 61% chance, but I mean, that doesn't feel great in this scenario. Maybe against, like, something stronger. If I go here, I could KO him. I don't hate it. It's more expensive, but that's fine. But that is gonna... Hold on, that's gonna go off after him. But this doesn't really matter anyways, because I'm not gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well just get the kill after the fact. And then we could do maybe some kind of protection here. Or shell on these guys. Okay, I can't target him. Hold on. Could I? If I went a different way? I can. Now, will it go off before? It will actually go off before the Fire and Fira. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Let's go.
I will ascend.
Holy frick, man. 129? What the f... Okay, yeah. I think the answer is that yes, I should spend some time leveling these guys to this same capability.
My apologies.
Fair enough. Casting leg shot. Low percentage. Total width, absolutely. These guys targeting the back line, it looks like. This archer also coming in. Surprised not just going straight for high ground, but that's okay. Delacroix is going to get hit. Damn it. Delacroix is going to get hit twice. We took extra damage there. Love that. Let's get a little recovery going. Thank you. I think I'll come here. Oh, wait. Did I just group us up to get blasted? I think I might have. Oops. No, okay, he didn't. I'm sorry. But I might now. But I'll be able to move. And I will. I'll come over here and get this guy roasted. Will I die to this, is the question. I could totally immobilize this guy. I like that I can hit both of these. I really should prioritize this mage. Because if I hit him, then we could finish him with Ramza. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Yeah, that looks good to me. Yeah, I did die. Love that for us.
I'm grateful.
Attack the mage. Okay. That's fine. You're your own person.
I must concentrate.
Okay, so let's look at some of these things now. Pummel 87. Oh, wow. Aura Blast 66, but ranged. Okay. Pummel seems great. So why would I not use... Okay, maybe it's a lower chance to hit. Is that why? No, it's 85. But, I mean, this kills as well. I'm guessing this is because of the signs. I'm curious, how much are you guys... When you're playing, like, how much are you considering these zodiac signs? It seems really challenging because, A, you probably have to, like, memorize this whole chart of, like, what beats what. But then also, like, if they're not in range, I don't know. It seems like can be pretty overwhelming. Anyways, let's try Pummel because I want to see what it looks like. Actually, this could do plus or minus damage, whereas the attack is going to be 93. I think I'm just going to take that.
Heaven's calling me.
58. Auto potion. Good job.
We will triumph.
Auto potion. This is good. At some point, we're going to want to get rid of the little potions. I don't love that this guy's way the frick out. Oh, man. Aim +4. God. This guy has a mithril sword. I could do, like, rend weapon. 43%? Why is it that low? Because that's too risky for me. That's too risky. Manipulative faculties temporarily restrict actions inflicting disable. Yep.
I will aid you.
Cool. Welcome back. This is gonna hurt.
This can't be happening.
Holy crap. See, now this is scary because I have no control over him.
I can't go on. Not looking good.
Okay, at least he's healing.
Just getting started.
Will it be good enough? I'm glad he's coming closer to me. I don't know why he wouldn't just come down to me in the first place and be like, hey, you guys seem like you know what you're doing. Okay, let's look at this. So Pummel's 59 plus or minus. So I guess, like, okay. 59 plus or minus. Potentially I could do more damage with it. Higher chance to hit there too, I think. Oh my god. Oh,
Let's go.
it's painful. I'm fine with this. I hope she heals up top there. Oh, what are you doing? What? Okay. 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 Okay.
I've not long left.
I need a big fat cure here. 10? Hold on. Okay, so he's getting hit pretty hard with a +4. I mean, I could do something like protect there, since he's not getting targeted. But protect is going to come in after aim 4 anyways. Okay, get me up there, buddy. Not bad.
Steady now.
Thanks. Right then.
Okay, buddy, shoot some stuff. Nice. I'll take it.
My turn.
Okay, so that I can't do. Aura Blast at 45. I mean, here we go. I wonder, actually, maybe I could have attacked from up on that little chimney.
Let me see.
Ooh, I'm gonna get hit hard here. Rend Helm. See, how come his Rend Helm is dealing damage?
Now.
Oh, probably because I'm not wearing a helm. That's why. Because then it just does its attack, right? Okay, he's gonna drop. I think we're gonna be okay-ish, maybe, possibly. Come on, kill this thing. Not quite.
Where to?
I have to take this guy out.
Sorry.
I have no MP. And I don't have items now, so I can't actually regain MP. So I really need that mana font. I'm realizing. Because now she's sort of useless, right? Much rather you attack 6 there, but 6 might be too healthy. If I can get that crystal, that'd be cool, but I'm pretty sure 2 is going to get that now.
Where to?
Yep, that's fantastic news for me. Goodbye. Oh, cast stop.
Newfound strength.
I have items I can use here. So even though our Time Mage might drop again here. Actually, no, Time Mage is going to go in 4th position. I can maybe run away.
Kill, be killed.
If I immobilize, he can still attack 8. And then I have to get in there with melee anyways.
You're finished. Now.
Okay, let's counter here. There you go.
All you've got.
Great work, great work.
Victory awaits.
Please kill 10.
Is this where I die?
Please res buddy. Okay. Not enough to kill. It's really sad. I'm gonna do this, and I think we can kill him with the Time Mage.
What to do?
Or this guy might be able to hit him. Yeah, cool.
Everything.
Okay, I definitely feel under-leveled.
Are you all right?
But you guys could tell me if I'm missing something.
I should be, yes. Thank you. You saved my life.
That was, I mean, all things considered, pretty good.
They're street dogs, running for the Bart Trading Company.
That's the company led by the Viscount of the same name. Ludovic Bart, yes?
Oh, then you've heard of them. But they're no ordinary traders. That business is only a front for more lucrative pursuits. Opium smuggling, slave trading, all manner of vile things on a grand scale.
What did you do to draw the attention of such as they?
I'm a machinist. Do you know the history of my trade?
Machinists claim the ruins of a lost civilization lie buried beneath the streets of the clockwork city of Gork. Relics from the age of Saint Ajora, when airships numerous beyond counting filled the skies, and men of iron walked city streets. But the art of crafting such things was lost, if it ever truly existed.
But it did exist. Fantastical though it may seem, it was all very real. The ground beneath Gorg holds the hulks of airships and 1,000 fragments of machines the gods alone know the workings of. A machinist toils to restore this lost legacy. To see these marvels of old brought to life again.
The device you used during the battle, is that one of the machines unearthed in Gorg?
What, this? This is a weapon called a pistol.
Nice.
It uses an explosive powder to propel a metal projectile toward its target. This one is of simple make. There were once pistols said to fire projectiles infused with magics.
Curious indeed.
So, why do these hounds of the Bart Trading Company chase after you?
Just now you said you were going to Lionel to see Cardinal Delacroix, yes? The Cardinal is a hero who fought in the 50 Years' War. To this day, the people of Lionel honor him as such. They believe he is the only man who can keep the realm from descending into chaos. The Cardinal will receive you, hear your plea, and the Princess will be safe.
And what is it you want?
To go with you. I have my own reason for wanting to speak with him.
That being?
To save my father. He is held prisoner. The Cardinal is my only hope to free him. Alone, I am just another machinist. The Cardinal would never see me. That's why I would join you.
You still haven't answered my question. Why is the Bart Trading Company so interested in you?
Well, look at his sick, like, ponytail. That's why.
I cannot tell you. Not now.
Then you remain here.
No. I must see the Cardinal. You must trust me, please.
Very well, then. You will come with us.
You mean it? Thank you, my lady. Thank you.
You stand before the princess.
Oh,
There is no need. You may rise.
Then it's settled. Consider yourself fortunate Her Highness spoke for you.
Bring on all the party members.
lead the way.
Let's go. More things to babysit. Let's call them people.
Lionel Castle, Highness. Do you see it? Just beyond those mountains.
We still have a long journey ahead. Do you think Cardinal Delacroix will aid us?
The Cardinal is said to be a man with utmost devotion to the crown. Even amid this turmoil, he has held the middle ground, siding with neither Duke Larg nor Duke Goltana. I do not think him a man to sully his honor by handing you over to either side.
I pray you are right.
He also has the ear of High Confessor Marcel. A word from the Cardinal, and the Church itself will take you under its protection.
Would that I were born no princess.
My lady.
My entire life has been spent behind sacred walls. The only sky I've known, hemmed in by slate and stone. Did you know? Before I was sent to Orbonne, I was in another monastery. When I heard I was to be the adopted daughter of my late brother, and after, ever in a monastery.
Okay.
It's not been such a bad life, I suppose. Only knowing that good people die for no more reason than that I am the princess. It's almost more than I can bear.
Highness, you must not blame yourself. The fault lies with those who would use you for their own ends.
There was another girl at Orbonne. She told me she too had lived her entire life within monastery halls. We laughed that we should share so strange a fate. A funny thing to laugh at, don't you think? She was my only true friend. Alas, I have not seen her since she departed the monastery shortly before I did. I pray she is well.
You speak of Lady Alma, of House Beowulf.
So you know of her? But tell me, Agrius, what if Cardinal Delacroix makes to use me, like all the rest?
I do not believe he will, my lady.
Ramza! Where have you been? It's almost time to leave. I didn't think to find you here. What are you doing?
What news have you?
All is quiet. It would seem the northern sky hasn't reached Zarland for the time.
A friend once showed me how to do this, but I'm afraid I've never quite mastered it.
Just like that. It's simple, you see.
Like this. It's really not so hard, is it?
Their scenes are actually like very cool. Very, very, very cool stuff.
Welcome. Make yourself
One thing I didn't see a lot of feedback on was these things. How I've been doing it is just throwing in my units, and like throwing in the units that need to level and just doing this, right? And then just running around the map for a bit. Now, realistically, I'm still kind of the mind. Maybe this is just new player problems, but like, I'm getting over. Okay, I got a purple guy. I got a black chocobo now. That's black, sure. That makes sense. What's your deal? Oh, you have choco. You have other stuff. Okay. So Peck launch concealed spheres to attack a distant unit. Choco Isuna. Flapping. Okay, so you can. Sorry, my bad. Remove status ailments from the caster and adjacent units. Choco Cure, Choco Beak, Choco Cure, Choco Beak, Choco Cure, Choco Beak, Choco Cure. Let me guess, Choco Beak, Choco Cure. Okay, so maybe each of these different Chocobo colors do different things, possibly, maybe? Is that a thing? It's just so freaking much going on all the time.
Is there something you require?
Oh, man. It's crazy. Okay. So I got a billion chocobos, probably more. My roster will be full of chocobos at some point. And look, I could get rid of them. I can release these guys if I decide to do so, right? Probably gonna end up releasing some of these guys, if I'm being honest, just to help me with focus, you know? I think Eowyn, Ivy, Geronimo, Zorak. I just don't have a place for them. Melanie, probably. Ivy has really good bravery. That's kind of something where I'm like, you know. I'm just looking to simplify my life, you know? These two, like, their stats actually aren't that great. Yeah, they're higher level, which is nice. But, like, their stats aren't that great. So I kind of feel like I should be investing in this group. And honestly, I haven't even really looked at what other people are in here. Okay, so anytime you recruit, I'm assuming they always stay at level 1. And like recruiting now just seems rough, because then to level them will take forever. So anyways, let's go to the tavern. Let's go to the errands. Let's go here. This is a number of valuables to be donated to the Zaland embassy were lost when the ship carrying them sunk in a storm. With antique treasures among them, if you're interested, you might try raising the vessel. Okay. So, like, I'm going to send Avenith. I'm going to send Nyx. I'm going to send Collix. Send him for 12.
Understood.
Send him out there. And then I got the Hindenburg. A request come in to raise a sunken ship. It seems a trade vessel called the Hindenburg went down some 60,000 domes into the Bay of Obel. The professional salvage guild services come too dear, so they're looking for someone to do it cheap.
Who do you have in mind?
Well, Delacroix, Arius, and if I am going to invest in somebody, my gut tells me it's Ivy here. Or Geronimo at 66 faith. I'm gonna go
How many
Ivy.
days will you allow for this work?
And also here too, I don't know, like possible duration 8 to 15. Is there a reason I would want to go 8?
Anyone you send on an... I'll see to the particulars.
I'll maybe dive into the Chronicle
Well,
and see if I can find some information in there at some point. Let's look at the outfitter here. What do you sell? A cypress pole. So I have a serpent staff. This thing's actually cheaper. Ah, okay. So this can't be used on as many people. That's fine. Nothing in shields. Lots of wizard's hats. Adamant vest, nothing better there. Raises the jump attribute.
Are you happy? Anything?
Cures the undead status. I wonder if, like, if I use this on, like, a skeleton or something, does that give me something cool? If I got rid of all my auto potions, might not be bad, but then the people that have items have potions I have to upgrade to being able to use the good stuff as well.
Looking to sell? Are you? You can't.
Bronze helm can go. We just stick with wizard's hats now. Mithril helm is 50. This is still okay. If I could buy wizard's robes, that might be okay, but I can't.
May I help? Oh, you're here to sell.
I'll sell one of these. Potions and stuff I can always be buying whenever.
Are you happy? A pleasure. May I await.
Okay, so let me check back here now. Okay, nothing new in terms of errands. So yeah, I think we're okay. Guys, let me take a break here. When we come back, we'll carry over to this Balius tour and then down to the Lionel Castle. And actually, hold on. No. We're just gonna run our way around here for now. Right? Because all the guys that I want to level are off doing their thing anyway. So I don't really want to take any of these fights.
Welcome. Mike, that's the spirit. An errand's over and done with. There's a report. Right then.
We accomplished the task with flying colours.
We were informed a trade ship called the Hindenburg, registered as went down 60,000 domes into the Bay of Obel. The waters in the area make it difficult to avoid occasional shipwreck or reef, and the local guilds take advantage of this to charge steep rates. The prohibitive costs keep the company from turning to a licensed salvage guild, so we set out to retrieve the vessel's content. Though steep waves slowed our progress, we were able to raise the wreck.
After all we have achieved,
I'd consider that a job well done.
Love it.
You've some news from an errand. Right then.
I never thought I'd see the day that we achieved.
We caught word that a
such
vessel bearing
complete
gifts as
triumph.
Allen Embassy sunk, been ravaged by strong winds. Our efforts to bring it to the surface were rewarded by the discovery of some fine antiques. The artifacts were destined for display in the embassy building as a symbol of friendship between Zaland and the continent, and their partial loss will no doubt cause a rift between the two.
there were.
Last but not least,
Rat
we
tail.
brought back an antique of sorts.
Its exquisite delicacy was once the catalyst for a full-scale war. It has an extremely potent flavor.
You picked up something valuable, eh? Huh. If that's not treasure, I don't know what is.
Is this something I
I'd
sell?
consider that a job well done. Anything else? Come back soon.
Welcome.
I'm just going
What
to
is it
check.
you're
I
selling?
feel like it's going to be something in my Chronicle or whatever.
All that bioway.
You require
Yes?
something?
Because the last thing that we got we got reading materials. And I looked at that after the recording, and it's like this, well, I'll show you maybe.
Kept here are records of your discoveries.
Okay. Yeah, cool. I discovered a rat tail. I don't know what this does. All right, we got it though.
You are all
We got it.
welcome.
Here's the reading material I got. Mesa's Musings. I'm going to go read from the beginning and go through this. Lankham Islands, 1822. The Gloria. This beauty was passed down to me by my late father. She was built utilizing the most advanced technology of the time and has seen us through our most ambitious adventures, some of which likely qualified as too ambitious. The years of wear and tear eventually resulted in us turning her in for repairs. We had her fitted with enhancements. While on the outside she remains the same, she is now a beast of a different nature. The latest surge of innovations has allowed us to not only increase our output by 30 times, but to do so on 1/10 of the fuel. The Gloria is our most trusted friend and ally. As our crew members, who have grown tenfold over the years, have come to say, she is the ship that will carry us to the skies of freedom. 1.5 decades have passed since I left my homeland of Veltheim behind. Despite my very best efforts, I've explored but a fraction of what the vast world has to offer. The love of adventure is something I inherited from my father. It has taken me to many places and lined my pockets with gold and other treasures beyond compare. It was never for material gain, however, that I traveled. My journey continues simply because I cannot rest until I find Calixthuahan, the city of gold. I must accomplish what my father could not. A woman's distressed voice traveled through the voice pipes. Captain Rickson, please report to the bridge post-haste. What's happened, I asked. We'll soon be arriving at the Lankham Islands, sir. Excellent, I'll be right there. Quickly throwing on garments, I dashed down to the lower levels where the bridge was located. This is like a whole thing. Thanks for coming on such short notice, Captain. Litzer's voice reverberated through the bridge's voice pipes. Litzer is our head of surveillance and operates our Magitech radars. Her main task is to keep watch of the surrounding skies and the grounds below for anything unusual. Ah, is that what you wish to show me? On the expansive seas that unfolded before us, I spotted islands the size of grains of rice upon the horizon. Yes, we finally made it. 3 years and 5 months have passed since we began this journey. I'm surprised I managed to get us this far. You got us this far? Huh, I'm the reason the ship stayed aloft for as long as it did. That is, Hyman, our pilot, and this Abdul, our engineer. Without their support, it would have been impossible to come this far. Congratulations, Chief. Cannon, our weapons specialist, nice, entered the command room with clamor. What is the log here? Oh, you can just go back. Okay. I first came across Cannon in Vathek, where we had stopped to refuel. He was being assailed by a group of men who had downed 1 pint too many. I stepped in to defend him, and he had called me Chief ever since. Shortly after that incident, I brought him aboard the Gloria to replace one of our artillerymen. As for his skill, let's just say he is improving daily. 'Tis a tad early for congratulations, Cannon. After all, this is just the beginning. What? Just the beginning? That's right. There's something I forgot to tell you. If you guys could tell me a little bit about how this stuff ties in, that would be very helpful. According to the notes my father left behind, Calixthuahan, the city of gold, resides nestled among these islands, the Lankham Islands. In the ancient tongue, Calixthuahan means man of gold. According to legend, it was the name of a king that once presided over one of the Lankham Islands. It is said this island was blessed by the gods themselves, for their mountains abounded in gold. Calixthuahan was the one to begin excavating these riches. Through large-scale mining operations, he gained abundance enough to build an empire. Their nation was awash with wealth. Everything, from tiny everyday goods to luxury items, was made of gold. This abundance, however, soon drew the attention of the Ronkans. The city that once flourished during the Middle Ages soon fell under their imperial rule. Or so it goes in the child's fable, The Tales of Demune, and where this narrative ends, my father's begins. In his notes, he described what he learned about the City of Gold through his travels. Near the end of our journey, we landed at a small fishing village to replenish our supplies. There, I met a man at a local tavern who claimed to be Calixtuan's last descendant. I was listening to him with only half-hearted enthusiasm, since he was known as something of a fabulist in town. After a while, however, the discussion took a rather interesting turn. He told me that shortly before Calixtuan was overtaken by Ronka, they sealed the entirety of their wealth within a pair of stone gates. 4 royal retainers known as the Black Guard saw the deed done. Each had something called a keystone, and they are the only thing that can now break the seal upon the gates. Like, is this something I could be like on the lookout for? All 4 keystones must be placed into the lock, or as he referred to it, the cassive. Doing so will cause the stone gates located somewhere in the Lankham Islands to open. Acting on a hunch, I mentioned to the elderly man that I obtained something resembling this key from the Tower of the Dead. Upon revealing it to him, tears began to well in his eyes. Lala baby, he whispered. It was as though the word the people of Calixtuan used to praise their god, slipped unconsciously from his mouth. Hearing it made my blood sing. This man was no fabulist, he spoke the truth. Somewhere in the Lankham Islands, behind closed gates, the riches of Calixtuan slumber. It is no doubt a treasure beyond reckoning. Yet it is not a love of gold that drew me into this pursuit. Generation after generation of seasoned treasure hunters have tried and failed to learn the whereabouts of this place. I simply hope to be the one to finally unravel the mystery. The road there is long and winding. Mayhap if I am unsuccessful, I will have to leave such dreams to my progeny, who will have access to faster and more streamlined airships. Thus, finding the City of Gold fell to me, his son. With rapid advances in technology in recent years, the power to achieve this dream is in my grasp. I see, Cannon, who was hearing this story for the first time, stared at me with a bewildered look in his eye. It was abundantly clear that he had been unaware of our true objective for traveling to the Lankham Islands. While I'm partially blamed for the confusion, I would be willing to bet good gill that Abdul also provided our artillerymen with some rather misleading facts. Yes, and it is a dream we have all come to share. Right, Abdul? Litzer? Indeed. Absolutely. Me too, Chief. Please let me share. In that moment, the Gloria trembled and the alarms began blaring. Was that an explosion? Everyone to your stations. Litzer, learn where that came from. Yes, sir. I pray to the gods, it's not them. Another explosion resounded, rocking the ship. Incoming at 12 o'clock, Captain. Size and speed indicate a fleet of 4, nay 5, nay 6 battleships. They're of Palametian origin, sir, your orders. The Palametian Empire is a military superpower that has gained control over more land than any other nation. They've been pursuing me ever since I made a wager with them. We will not be taken down, not today. Hyman, move us into the clouds ahead. They should obscure us for long enough to slip into the northern Neshlum Mountains. Affirmative. Shortly thereafter, we ascended into the rain clouds above. With the arrival of the airships, people began developing aerial combat strategies. Of these, cloud stealthing is one of the more difficult to master. Despite all the advances in technology, Magitech radars remain unable to track airships in clouds. It removes all visibility and is akin to disappearing into a smoke screen. The main disadvantage is this maneuver only works when the sky is dense with clouds. Captain, we'll soon be entering Isle of Neshlum territory. Excellent. Please begin our descent. Let's find a place to hide away on the western ridge. This is a whole other game within the game. The Lankham Islands are located off the continent's far eastern coast. The Isle of Neshlum is the largest among them. Here there are 2 primary settlements. In an alp to the west are sprawling farmland, where the people live in prosperity off the land. To the east, hugged by twin peaks, lies a bustling fishing village. We managed to avoid the Palametian warships and land among the island's western summits. After remaining aboard for a stretch of time to ensure it was safe to proceed, we made our way to Kaloon. Kaloon is the largest city in the west of Neshlum. There we replenished our supplies and attempted to gather what information we could regarding the City of Gold. Is it true, Hyman? Unfortunately, it seems the road ahead is fraught with danger. As for the perilous adventure to which Hyman refers... Is everyone back on board? Good. Hyman, mind explaining these lads what you're talking about? Certainly, if you could all gather around and take a look. This is our current position, the western mountains of Neshlum. This is where we want to be, the cluster of islands where the City of Gold is supposedly located. According to the results of our investigation, there are a total of 8 islands, none of which are large enough for us to land an airship on. Which means the Gloria will need to remain airborne while we explore each island. I'm unsure our fuel can last that long, Abdul interjected, brow furrowed. Our target's about 280,000 sectas away from where we are now. We cannot afford to take multiple trips there and back. So we'll be unable to refuel while we're over there? Precisely. To quickly review our situation, nearby islands are too small for us to make a landing, so we'll need to remain suspended in the air during the duration of each visit. Considering the ship's weight, that would consume more fuel than any forward movement would. We suspect Calixtuan is located 280,000 sectors away from where we are now. It's not a distance easily traversed. Filling our fuel tank to the brim, we set off on what we suspected was the shortest route to our destination. Whatever it takes, we find our way back here to the Isle of Neshlum. The maximum amount of fuel we can carry at any given time is 16,000 HP. A trip from one island to another will consume 500. Was this like a game, actually? We should be able to tour all the islands and return to Neshlum on just 15,000 HP if we are frugal. Okay. The following activities will deplete fuel: moving, hovering, damage to the ship, repairs to the ship. Please keep in mind, there will be no place to refuel. The moment we reach 0 HP is when our journey comes to a permanent end. There are a total of 8 islands. 4 of them are regions that were once overseen by the Black Guard. The rest are where the treasures potentially lie stashed away. Our first order of business, however, would be to find the 4 keystones. Without them, we have no hope of unlocking the stone gates that divide the world from Calixtuan's wealth. Listen, everyone, this trip is a dangerous one. We'll be exploring a multitude of uninhabited islands on bought time and limited fuel. Added to that, the Palametians are hot on our trail. There's also a great many other unknown factors that face us. If you want to back out, now's your chance. Do you intend to join me? Captain, do you even need to ask? Of course we're going with you. My heart flutters with excitement at the thought. I invested 3 years, 5 months in this journey. I'd be a fool to quit. Let's get a move on, Chief. I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. Now let's continue full steam ahead. Sir. Okay. It seems like it's... Okay, maybe I'm not choosing anything. We're just getting kind of a rundown of what's going down. We made it to the island where we suspected the city of gold once flourished. Once upon our arrival, we gathered together to discuss how we should proceed. That's where we are. We have confirmed there are 8 islands. This is where the Gloria is in the exact center. Let us refer to this as the central point. It will cost 100 HP to move from this central point to another region. We can proceed to one of the following: northwest, northeast, southwest, or southeast. Each area has 2 islands. Moving from one island to another will cost an additional 100 HP. I thought it was 500 HP to go between islands. Due to the storm clouds that populate the sky, flying from the northwest to the northeast or from the southwest to the southeast consumes more fuel. Okay. Northwest to northeast and southwest to southeast, more fuel. Okay. Each trip is 300 HP. To avoid this, the best solution would be to return to the central point once before moving to the next island. Okay, go central. That's kind of what I gathered too from the little description. While what you propose is efficient, what of not being able to land? These islands are not too vast. We should be able to cover each of them in about 1 day. It'll take 500 HP for us to keep the ship aloft while we conduct our search on the ground. Okay, maybe that's what the 500 was. Ready for departure. I still don't know if I'm doing anything. Made it to the central point. What would you like to do next? Yeah, okay, interesting. Check the cassive. Yeah, sure. Okay, so I am doing stuff. Check HP costs. Repairing ship could be a lot. Damage to ship could be a lot. Firing stuff is not that expensive. Searching the islands, 500. It is what it is. And it's better to move back to central, it seems like. Okay. So obviously we're going to move. They're all equidistant from where we are, so the amount of fuel needed will remain the same. So I can go north or south. Going west to east costs more fuel. So we want to go east to west. Let's just go north and see what happens. Northeast. Northwest. Yeah, we want to go northeast. We're in the northeast. Would I like to go? We're going to go Margin Islet. Margin. Okay, well, we're going to explore. Descended on the Martian islet, hoping to uncover the City of Gold. According to our books, this is once home to the Lilliputians, a race of small folk. Happy and peaceful people until the Calixthuans arrived. Making our way back to Gloria, I spotted a small sanctuary crowded by trees, while decrepit, inside with a plethora of exquisite treasures. Discovered a pair of enormous scarlet-stained doors. We had no way of opening them, so we left. Okay, so there's doors there. Interesting. We're going to return to the central point. We have an airship approaching. Prepare for battle. Okay. Finally gotten around to finishing those ships. Your orders. Let's try to evade and flee. Has the ship been damaged? They grazed a splinter. Had it been a direct hit, which it wasn't, we gotta hurry. Managed to escape. According to Majestic Radar, there's no other airships in the vicinity. Okay, full speed, yes. Return to the central point. Great. And we can shake the airships. Keep your eyes peeled. Yes, sir. All right. So now I'm thinking if we go... If I'm going northeast to northwest, there's no fuel savings as far as I know. It's just more fuel if you're going directly from northwest, northeast, but it makes sense to just come back to the middle, right? So if I want to continue exploring northeast, instead of Margin, we would go the other isle there. Abronia. This is interesting. What would you like to do? Explore. We descended upon Abronia, hoping to uncover the City of Gold. In times past, when man believed in the overgods, they searched fervently for the Isle of Abronia. Here you have the forbidden fruit that could supposedly be found. As we're making our way back, we found a small temple hidden away. Inside was a plethora of exquisite treasures. Discovered a pair of enormous scarlet-stained doors. Okay, so also these doors. Okay, so we have doors in both of the northeast. I'm just tracking some notes here. Made it to the central point. Okay. So I'm going to go northwest now. We'll go Kiko. Explore. Descended on Kiko Island, hoping to uncover the City of Gold. Completely unaffected. Making our way back, we spotted a small temple. Treasures. Pair of enormous doors. Oh, these opened. Made our way through the long, narrow tunnel, opened up new space with an altar which is built over a lake bed. Dully glowing red orb. Okay, so we got the red orb. All right. So I'm going to like circle this saying we've been here. We got this thing. That's cool. We've arrived above Kiko Island. What would you like to do? Move to Central. Let's just check the Cassive here. Okay, so that's showing that red orb. That's cool. I guess the trick is that, like, every trip that we make, there's a chance we get attacked. And so if I'm always coming back to the middle, I'm making more trips, so I have a chance of getting attacked more. That's, I guess, the trick here. Okay, let's go back northwest. So we're going to go Isle of Delights. Explore. Isle of Delights, ruled by the goddess Valeria, was once a utopia. Rise of the Calixthuans, however, fell to ruin, has since been returned to the wild. Small temple, decrepit, treasures, enormous ivory-colored doors. No way of opening. Okay, so I got it. Okay, the other ones were scarlet. Oh, I wonder if the red orb would open those doors. Oh, interesting. So we have ivory doors in the Delight. The Isle of Delights. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance here and say we're gonna go back northeast. Both of those were scarlet doors, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so this is the first place that we visited. I didn't write down the color, but I seem to remember they said scarlet doors. Scarlet stained doors. Yeah. Yeah, see, now they open. Okay, cool. Okay. We're on the right track. We've got a can of Extasium. Did not yield any evidence the Blackguard once resided here. It was, however, not in vain. We were able to procure some Extasium. With it, we were able to fortify our ship and slightly restore its HP. Nice. Okay, so we went from 11.6 to 12. I think with this, because we got that boost, I'm going to just go to the Isle of Abronia. Okay. City of Gold. Forbidden Fruit. Let's go. Made our way through. Blue orb. Okay. So we got a blue orb now. The other door was ivory, so I imagine that's going to be like a white orb, right? But now we can head south. We'll go southeast. Let's go southeast first. Got two spots. Isle Iea and Poseidon's Reef. Let's start here, I guess. I wonder if this is randomized too, or if it's always the same answers. Like if you played this, you just do the things that you kind of know. Okay, this is where the first woman came into existence. 'Tis a myth of yore, originating from a time when men still believed in the overgods. In this era of technomancy, such stories carried over from the old world seem like little more than fairy tales. Spotted a small sanctuary obscured by a cliff. Exquisite treasures. Cerulean? Okay, okay, they slid open. So, cerulean, I guess, is like a white or an ivory. Old time-worn airship that appears to date from the dawn of its invention. Peculiar smell permeated the air as we're investigating. Okay, we got Extasium. Okay. So we restored some HP here. I got you. So I think, again, because we got some extra HP out of that, we're going to move to the neighboring island, Poseidon's Reef. Explore this. I feel like we've got a lot of HP to work with here right now. Famous last words. So this place is done. Oh no, Cerulean, I'm sorry. Cerulean's blue, because we got the blue orb for that. We still need a white orb. That's my bad. So this place is done, done. Now we're at Poseidon's Reef. Okay. Named after the god of the seas, Poseidon. Perhaps, however, it's the other way around, and the god himself was named after the ancient magical kingdom of Poseidium that once resided here. Small temple hidden away. Pair of enormous obsidian-colored doors. Okay, obsidian black. Okay. So now the places in the southwest will probably have those other orbs. So we're going to go southwest. Balnev, whatever we saw, and Isle of Lastrog. Okay, so this place, Balnevarben. It's a great name. I'm going to name my child that one day. My non-existent child. City of Gold. Valenvia Vinicius Island. Scrawled across the walls of a cave are the words, "Man does not live by bread alone." Quote inscribed by a warlord chief who devastated the land and the island's people. Small temple. Decrepit. Enormous cerulean. Okay, so we're in there as well. And in here, we're going to find what? White orb. Deadly. Okay. White orb. Done. So I've got the white orb, which means I can go back to the Isle of Delights. I assume at the other... I'm just going to move to the neighboring island here. We're going to go Isle of Lastrog. I assume we're going to find the obsidian here, but maybe not, because it could be in the Isle of Delights. Behind the white door. But let's find out, I guess. City of Gold. Gathered to await the completion. People of the old world. Does that mean one day modern man might see his demise as well? Small sanctuary. Ivory doors. And they opened. Okay. Time-worn airship. Probably going to get some HP here. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So that place is done. So now I need to go to the Isle of Delights again. Here's a fight. Galleon classes are colossal. We must be careful. Okay. Let's defend and flee and see what happens. Gloria shuddered. Stand fast. Our defense is held. Get us out of here. Okay. That's good for us. Damages as follows. Sleeping quarters are badly damaged. Spend 50 HP to repair. Flying is good. If there's any issues, let us know. Okay. So now we're going back to the Isle of Delights, which must have a black stone in it. And the Isle of Delights is northwest. Let's go. Ascend on the Isle of Delights, uncover the city of gold, ruled by goddess Valeria. Beltaroon, we know all this. Should see doors that open. They did. Space with an altar. There's the black orb. Deadly. Okay, cool. So now, we're going to go... So this is done. Now we go Poseidon's Reef in the southeast. Okay, we finally procured all 4 keystones. Now all we need to do is uncover the location of the stone gates. And the Gloria once again took flight. So close to the end, I can almost taste it. If there's one last hurdle, find the gates. Many treasure hunters, including my father, never gazed upon the riches that lie within them. We, however, will soon be given the opportunity to do that which they could not. Another blast. Okay, great. Another explosion. Dispersed by magic waves of voice. Attention, this is Captain Kimbrus of the Squadron 3 of the Palametian Empire speaking. Captain Mesa Rickson of Squadron 8, you are hereby accused of treason. You're to be taken into custody. Surrender yourself to us immediately. Open fire. This is not a request. This is an order. This is the most ruthless of the 12 squadron captains. What should we do? They have a fleet of 15 large ships, all galleon class. We cannot win this. This doesn't seem like a good option. Can't fight them. We gotta just try to run. Thunderclouds to the rear. Quite significant. Excellent. Hey, we know that little trick we learned earlier. Storm clouds. One mistake will be struck from the sky. Don't make any mistakes. Surely you jest. It certainly may seem that way. I am, however, very serious. Captain? Come on, go. They're about to enter a storm cloud. Desperate ploy. While his bravery is admirable, I see he's reckless as ever. I doubt he even realizes it's precisely this recklessness that led him down the unfortunate path. Captain, shall we pursue them? The Craven had no place in this new world. See that every last one of them is annihilated. None shall interfere with the Emperor's grand designs. Now, ready all cannons and fire. Yes, sir. Oh boy. Engage all sources of power and press forward at full speed. There's no way to evade them. Everyone prepare for impact. Oh boy. Has any damage been done? Another attack's incoming. Can we shake them? Can't make any promises, but I'll do my damnedest. Be on the lookout. Understood. Come all this way. Cannot end here. We're at 90-50. Galleon class Palametian leads the charge. Stand strong. Captain, your orders. Defend and flee. Gloria shuddered. Stand fast. Our defense is held, not be able to escape them. Everyone prepare for impact. Enemy fire Korean Gloria. We've been hit. All hands remain at your stations. 84-50. Return fire. Need to hit them with everything we got. Sir, prepare the artillery. Let's use something big here. Magitech. Brace for shock. Fire the main cannon. Sailed past the enemy ship. Great. Cool. What in the god's name are you doing? Fire again. Oh god. We've been hit. All hands remain at your stations. That's 400 down. God damn. Let's try again here one more time. Just see what happens. Brace for shock. Okay, we're just missing them, which is super cool for us. Okay, this is not good. 75-50. Defend and flee. Stand fast. Our defense is held. Get us out of here. Nice. Roger. Disengaging Mako drive, diverting all power to the cannon. 80% charge, 90% charge. Brace for the flash and recoil. 100% charged. Fire. Pew, pew, pew. What's that light? The amount of magic emitting from it's tremendous. Cannot be. They cannot possibly have a Magitech cannon aboard that ship. It has yet to be completed. Direct hit confirmed. Head ship has been annihilated. Abdul, damage report. What's the Gloria status? No issues detected. Good. Okay, wow. Sick. Great. What's wrong, Cannon? The chief used to be captain of Squadron 8 of the Palametian Empire. I used to be an airship engineer for the Palametians. Litzer and Hyman once worked aboard their vessels too. In fact, more than half our crew did. Then why were you being chased by them? Are they not supposed to be allies? It's a long story. Abdul, we finished the inspection. I'll be right there. I shall speak to you later, Cannon. But Abdul! I mean, God. We've made it to the central point. What would you like to do next? Okay, we're moving southeast. to the Poseidon's Reef. Explore this. Small temple, decrepit. They opened. Long tunnel, return to the airship for assistance. Upon our return and after making the necessary preparations, we began exploring the tunnel. Ooh. This must lead to the rear entryway. We walked for some time through the underground tunnel that eventually led us outside. Came out to the far end of the island. What if we were to ascend that hill? From there we should be able to see everything. Made our way up the slope. Impossible. In the notebook left to me by my father, a mysterious crest was penciled into the margin. As I peered down to the landscape below, I noticed something interesting. From atop the hill I was on, I could clearly see the forest trees had been cut away in certain parts and replaced with grass. These pastures form that exact symbol. I rushed to open my notes and find that page. A closer inspection of it revealed an emblem drawn at the center of the crest. We decided to travel to the spot it indicated in the grass. Upon reaching our destination, we found a fist-sized stone left lying there. In it, we noticed there was a key-shaped hole on one side. Why is there a keyhole in this rock? Not expecting it to work, we nevertheless attempted to insert the cassive into the stone. It was a perfect fit. Slowly we turned the key. The rock and key crumbled to dust. From it emerged a light green stone. What happened? Further miracles were yet to come. The stone began to absorb light from the sun, which had peaked in the sky, drawing in all brightness around it. It then converged into a single focused beam directed at the hill upon which we had once stood. Following the ray, we hurriedly made our way to where it led us. We reached the end of the shaft of light. What could possibly be here? Surveying the area, we came across a peculiar boulder. The moment we touched it, it slid away, revealing us a dark cave. This must be the legendary stone gates. There's no doubt where the hidden treasures lay. Let's push forward. We're here. Come on, Captain, let's enter. Chief, hurry, don't fall behind. With visions of wealth swimming through our minds, we stepped into the cave, which opened into a large hall. At its center was a single chest. We cautiously approached, and with bated breath, we opened it. Inside was nothing. Nothing but a single sheet of parchment. You did well to make it this far, lads. While this may not be the wealth you expected to find, it is no reason to be disappointed. The memories and friends you made along the way are the real treasure. Frick! Arranging this was far from an easy task. I had to prepare all those keystones and then spread tales about them in the lost city of Calixthuan. It required a lot of imagination and dedication. Thankfully, it eventually took on a life of its own, and here you are. I'll give it to you. I've got to give it to myself. I did a pretty good job. Thanks for sticking with me this far and allowing me to pull off the world's greatest prank. Sattler Rickson. You bastard. That's my late grandfather's name. So both my father and I fell for his outrageous trick. Upon finishing the letter, I felt not anger, but a deep sense of fatigue. Litzer caught me as I collapsed. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, everyone. I put your lives at risk time and time again over the last 4 years, all for the sake of a practical joke. Captain, while it's a shame that the City of Gold does not exist, not a single person here regrets joining you on this journey. The adventures we had together are priceless. Exactly. Let's head back to the Glory and start a new expedition. Looks like I'll be getting busy again. Make sure to take me with you too, Chief. Thanks, everyone. Before we head back, I'd like to say, or ask that you keep what happened here to yourself. I fear the rest of the crew might not forgive me if they learned what occurred. Now let's head back, sir. City of Gold. More than one adventurer has set out with visions of unearthing the paradise, only for their dreams to be shattered. Yet some brave souls continue to search for this place despite the odds. Captain, I apologize for interrupting you at this crucial time, but look, there's more to this letter. What? Try turning the treasure chest around. For suffering through the world's greatest prank, you deserve a reward. While not as extensive as what the City of Gold itself might have offered, I'd like to share with you a little something I collected in my travels. From Calixthuan with love. Turn the chest around. I did as the letter specified. In that moment, the walls caved in. Dust filled the air. And I found it impossible to keep my eyes open. When I finally was able to uncover my eyes, what? Thus the City of Gold lives on. What did that last thing say there? Well, that was an experience. What is this? What is this, man? What is this? Like that separate team make all this? What is even going on? What is this stuff? It's cool. I like that. I missed that last sentence, which I feel was kind of important. It was a nice story. A little bit long-winded because you had to read it all, but I mean, I'm a professional reader, mostly.
New discoveries await.
A fictional work depicting the life of the savior Mesa. The book is badly damaged. Huh.
Till next time.
Well, that was cool, guys. That was cool. I'm gonna check what that line was. 1 second. It said, when I was finally able to uncover my eyes, all the walls inside turned to gold. So maybe they did find it, right? Maybe they did. This is an area I should probably put some time into because there's just a ton of stuff here. And yeah, I should probably read this. It's going to take me like a lot of time. And I don't know if this is even worth doing some of like this kind of stuff. It's like, I'm sure there's ways to optimize. Let me know what your thoughts are if there's like a simple way to kind of approach this. But yeah, this is very interesting to me because there's tons in here and I feel like that'll help. But let me hear your thoughts, guys. Really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed that episode. It's a long one. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.